All right, good afternoon, traders. Today is June 25th, 2024. This is the BYOB Market Wrap Up with me, John Kerrigan. I moderate the BYOB Trading Room. Let's take a look at some charts today. Start off with, SPY. SPY closed the day with a 10-minute uptrend. On the 2 hour, we closed the day with a 2 hour bullish cross. All right, so a little bit of a rally coming into today, heading towards GDP expected to be good on Thursday. We'll see what happens. On the daily candle, got a lower low and a lower high, closing over the bullish trap instead of under the bullish trap, closing over the bullish trap and over the rising 17 EMA. All right, let's take a peek at let's take a look at QQQ. QQQ, higher low, higher high, closing over the bullish trap as opposed to under and over the 17 EMA. SPY and QQQ still in uptrends. FNGU, same deal. Higher low. Inside day. Higher low, lower high, closing over a bullish cross over the 17 EMA. So there's FNGU. Needed it to put in a higher high. Like to see that bullish engulfing. Didn't quite get it, but inside day might work out just as well. We'll see what happens. Diamond Dow also in an uptrend. Lower high, lower low, closing inside a bullish trap over the 17 EMA. IWM, no help from the IWM today. Did you guys notice that? Lower high, lower low, closing under a bearish trap under the 17 EMA. IWM still in a downtrend. Look at our technicals. T2122. We wound up in the buy zone yesterday, and then we wound up getting knocked out into the buyer's chop zone. Well, we didn't last too long in the buyer's chop zone, went straight to the sell zone into detention down here at the sell zone today, and we stayed there. We camped out. We had movies and popcorn in the sell zone. That's it. We didn't get anywhere. We stayed in the sell zone all day long. At the end of the day, it looked like a possible breakout was planned for the sell zone, and looked like the bulls were planning on a breakout into the seller's chop zone. T2123. Red from beginning to end. Nothing good coming out of it. Still in, still in quadrant one, still trapped underneath this force field provided by the 200 SMA, still underneath the midpoint. We have made a lower high. This was the high. That was the all-time high. We made a lower high. Since that high, we have been melting down to come back and test the prior low. So we'll see what happens here. T2123. It's been a long time since we were back at those highs. Like to see us get back up there. 3-bar chart. We're in the same spot. Only underneath this rising 200 SMA, kind of flat now. Still stuck in quadrant one. Still coming back to test those lows. FNGU. Green from beginning to end. Nice day for FNGU. Pushing back on the markets. We did have a 3-day pullback here. So FNGU turning it around today. Let's take a look at how about some silver and gold? Silver and gold both in uptrends. And they are both in flaky uptrends. And the reason I say flaky is because they just beat this high right there and not this high. Silver coming back to test those lows, lower high, lower low, almost restarting the downtrend. Very close. Takes out this low, it's back in a downtrend. Right now, still in an uptrend. Closing below the trap and below the 17 EMA. Lower high, lower low on silver. Close to restarting that downtrend right there. GLD. GLD in the flaky uptrend because it beat this high right here. Didn't beat that one, just this one. Lower high, lower low, closing under the bearish trap under the 17 EMA. If gold takes out this low or this low, takes out this low, it's in the flaky downtrend. If it takes out this low, it's in the bona fide downtrend. So we'll see what happens with GLD, still in an uptrend because it's got that flaky uptrend because they beat out this one right here. So we'll see what happens. Take a look at energy, USO. This USO in an uptrend. Why? Because it beat these two highs right here, made a higher high. Price action looks like high there was 79.83. All right, so we got a higher low, higher high closing inside the bullish trap over the rising 17 EMA. UNG also in an uptrend. Looking like an inside day for UNG. Lower high, higher low closing under a bearish trap underneath the 17 EMA. That's a bear flag. We could see UNG in a downtrend pretty soon. If this comes down, it's been here for more than 3 days. We could see a downward move to test this low. We'll see what happens. UNG still in an uptrend. Let's take a look at some sectors. SMH still in an uptrend. It's got to take out this low in order to be in a downtrend. XLK still in an uptrend. It's got to take out this low to be in a downtrend. Let's take a look at XLF. Started a brand new uptrend yesterday. All right. Today's price action, though, bearish engulfing. Lower high, lower low, closing under the bullish trap and under the 17 EMA. Okay. Still in an uptrend, but bearish engulfing. Be interesting to see what we get for tomorrow's candle. So there's XLF, IYT. IYT still in a downtrend. Why? Because it's putting in lower highs and lower lows. Put in a higher low here, but we still need to take out this high to be in an uptrend. Okay, put in a higher low. Got to take out the high to be in an uptrend. Still trapped in a downtrend, the transports. All right, so we're not getting much help from transports and small caps and mid caps, which is our Russell 2000 and our T2123. You can see it's still just melting away right there. All right, and the dollar's not helping a whole lot either because it's in an uptrend. You can see here's the dollar. We had a kind of a pullback day yesterday, and here we are again today with a green day up over these highs. Dollars in an uptrend because they beat this high right here and they made a higher low, and then they turned around and made a higher high. So dollar in an uptrend right now. So dollar's not helping us. Transport's not helping us. And small cap and mid cap just not helping us right now. Not helping the bulls anyways. All right. So that's it for today, traders. I'll see you all at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Hope y'all had a good day. It was a tough day. All right. In the markets, we had on SPY, drill down here. My pivot was 544.63. We never even got close to it. Well, we did, 545.63, which was like up here, I think. Right about there, I think. Anyways, no, it's right there, 544.63. We got up on top of it. Yeah, we got up on top of the pivot. But before it even got there, I moved it down to 544 when I saw the price action coming through here. So today's price action, you can see it right here on the 10-minute chart. We consolidated right here over this consolidation right there. So I'll box it off so you can kind of explain it to you how wacky it was today. Okay, so got the right size. Okay, so this is today, the 25th. All right, so we came up, we consolidated here, and then we came up, and then we consolidated on top of that. That's bullish right there. But guess what? Then we sold off. We came back, filled the gap. From filling the gap, we got this triple tweezer tail brick down here, and then we rallied up all the way over these two consolidation right through both of them, and made a higher high, came back, made a higher low, then produced a higher high, another higher low, and I thought into the close they would jam it right up over this all-time high anchored VWAP. They chose not to do it. I don't know why they're reserving it for tomorrow or GDP. But we have consolidation through here, and you can see price action was consolidating underneath it, and then we got back up on top of it right there. See, that was previous day's candle, but we got back up on top of it right there. Just couldn't get any momentum coming off of that shelf or that step up there, and then we had this sell-off to fill the gap. Now, I thought they would have taken it a little bit further, but buyers stepped in on the gap fill and brought it right back to anchored VWAP right here. So recently, they've been rallying the market into these economic events like FOMC, GDP, and CPI. So, and this seems to be the case today. I was kind of wondering if they were going to do it today. It didn't look like it when I saw the consolidation underneath this and underneath all of this consolidation right here. I thought for sure we were probably going to sell off. And then we did a little consolidating up here, pulled back, hit the anchored VWAP, and then the triple tail came in, and then they took off and rallied it back up. So I thought they might sell off, but then I said this morning that, there's a chance, because they like to do this, is rally the market into that GDP number coming out Thursday. So we'll see what happens. I don't expect GDP to be bad at all. I actually expect it to be kind of, average. All right, nothing bad, but nothing fantastic, because it's all dependent on the dollar and the conversion rate to buy our goods and services. So dollar's been bullish for a little while, but it was bearish most of last month. And I think that's what we're going to be measuring is last month's GDP. So we'll see what happens. All right, so I'll see everybody. Let me see if we got any questions in the room here. Flip over to here. No question. Hey, thanks, Robert. Yeah. John, what do I think about Tesla? So Robert's asking about Tesla. What do I think about Tesla for a long? All right, let me move this out of the way. Let's go pull it up. Let's look at it on the daily chart first. On the daily chart, you got a head and shoulders here, all right? But you also, I mean, let's not discount this. We also got ourselves a downtrend right there, okay? Do I think it could make it back to that downtrend line? Yeah, absolutely I do. We also have another downtrend line coming off of that and right off of there. And you can see I would feel more confident about taking this long if it got on top of this downtrend line and consolidated for 3 days. I would feel more confident about it if it got on top of that and consolidated for 3 days. Now, with that said, you have gotten on top of this downtrend line and consolidated for 3 days. Okay, I'm just taking this peak right down here. So you have been up here and consolidated for 3 days. I prefer to be up here and consolidate for 3 days. This very well may be bring on the breakout, and it may not even consolidate. It may just rip to 220 right up here. Of course, it will have to deal with this high here at 198.75, this high here at 206.49. But after 206.49, it's smooth sailing all the way up to this downtrend line, which is probably 220. All right. So what I do like is the inverse head and shoulders. I do like the 3 days consolidation here. I would rather see consolidation here. I do like the fact that, again, this is bullish right through here. Okay, all of this, that's a lot of consolidation right through there. Let me trash that out. It is right through there, okay? And then notice we are now consolidating on top of this consolidation. That is a bullish sign right there. When we consolidate on top of the prior consolidation, that would be very bullish right through there. So this may break out, if not soon. Let's look at it on the 2-hour time frame. All right, because I like the 2-hour time frame. You have a 2-hour uptrend. All right, and I do like. I like that higher low because this was a low right here, and then this was a low. Okay, I like that higher low. I like that higher low. I like that higher low. And then I'm looking at these candles. They are like winding up. It's like winding up a spring right there. That wind up cars. This is looking ready to pop, and it keeps banging its head on this area right through here. And I got to tell you, I think this is ready to pop. Probably tomorrow morning, maybe GDP day. We'll see. But this is really looking good, like the 2-hour uptrend, like the daily uptrend. You broke the downtrend line here. I prefer to see it up over there, but I think this is coming soon. I don't think it's going to be a false breakout. I think they're going to break through, and they may run for a couple of days right up into those prior highs. So I like it long. It's going up after the market. All right. Well, I mean, you got higher lows. The only thing we haven't made recently is higher highs. But this is just winding up to break out right there. So this looks imminent to break out to the upside. Also looking at ARM and look at Rivian. So Alexander says to look at Rivian. RIVN. Oh yeah. Yep, that's on fire. When did that happen? That's on the 2-hour chart. 10-minute right there. That's nice. That's a nice wind up there. Did they report today? Something's going on because they're on fire right there from 11 to 16 in the aftermarket. So Rivian, nice 2-hour uptrend, 10-minute uptrend really, all day long. If you can see that 10-minute uptrend from 4 till close, just machine trending up. And there's a rip right there. This will probably go to $20 right there. So Rivian in an uptrend, definitely, and breaking out, kind of flying high right now today. Probably go up much higher. VW took $1 billion stake in Rivian. Oh, good for them. All right. Also looking at ARM. Robert's looking at ARM on the daily chart. Here's ARM Holdings. That's a daily uptrend. You got a 2-hour trend. That's a 2-hour uptrend after a pullback there. And that's looking good. I like that. Daily. And you can see here's that pullback to minor support right through, right there. See the 1, 2, 3 touch, and then this candle almost touches it. I could probably push it up there underneath it. Okay, so you got this 1, 2, 3 touch. There's your support, comes back. You got 3 days holding on support. Here's the 3 days, then you got a breakout. As long as it continues to hold on this support, this is looking good. Probably see another breakout to an upside. Here's a move up and pull back. This may go twice as high right there for ARM. That's looking really good. Robert's also looking at Microsoft. Yeah, Microsoft's daily uptrend, 2-hour uptrend. Microsoft's getting it done. Microsoft's looking real good. I like that. You got the higher low. Already put in the higher high. You can see you got more than 3 days of consolidation up here, and it just keeps going higher. That one's doing really well for you. Arrangements with VW. Yeah, looking at, yep. VW took Alan just wrote there, VW took $1 billion stake in it. That's pretty cool. So that might take a lot of shares off the market on that one. All right, traders, that's it. I will see you all tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Everybody have a beautiful evening. Stay safe, and I'll see you tomorrow at 8. Oh, you're all welcome. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you all for being here.